Hannibal Barca, one of the greatest military commanders in history, was born in 247 BCE in Carthage, a powerful city-state located in modern-day Tunisia. As the son of the esteemed General Hamilcar Barca, commander of the First Punic War against Rome, Hannibal was raised in a military tradition. From a young age, he was instilled with a deep hatred for Rome, an animosity that would define much of his life. His name, Hannibal, meaning grace of ball, while Barca meant lightning, symbolizing the speed and ferocity with which his family moved in warfare. According to legend, Hannibal's lifelong enmity for Rome was sealed at a very young age. Before embarking on his campaign to conquer Spain, Hamilcar is said to have brought Hannibal, then only 9 years old, to a Carthaginian temple. There, the young boy swore an oath of eternal hatred against Rome. This moment, though possibly apocryphal, reflects the determination and sense of destiny that would drive Hannibal throughout his life. Following the First Punic War, 264 to 241 BCE, Carthage had been left weakened and humiliated, having lost control of Sicily to Rome. Hamilcar sought to rebuild Carthaginian power by expanding into Spain, establishing Carthaginian colonies, and gaining wealth from the region's rich mines. Hannibal accompanied his father on these campaigns, and, after Hamilcar's death in 228 BC, rose through the ranks under the leadership of his brother-in-law, Hasdrubal the Fair. When Hasdrubal was assassinated in 221 BCE, Hannibal, then in his mid-20s, was elected by the Carthaginian army as its commander. Thus, began one of the most extraordinary military careers in ancient history. The seeds of the Second Punic War, 218 to 201 BC, were planted in Spain. In 219 BCE, Hannibal laid siege to Saguntum, a city allied with Rome. Rome had warned Hannibal against attacking the city, but Hannibal, recognizing that war with Rome was inevitable, disregarded these warnings. The siege and subsequent fall of Saguntum provided Rome with a pretext to declare war. Hannibal's strategic genius was first demonstrated in his decision to invade Italy, not by sea, but by crossing the Pyrenees, the Rhone River, and most famously, the Alps. This daring plan took the Romans completely by surprise. The idea of bringing an army, including cavalry and war elephants, across the treacherous mountain passes in winter was considered nearly impossible. Hannibal, however, was determined to confront the Romans on their home turf. The journey across the Alps was an extraordinary feat of logistics and endurance. Hannibal's army, which initially numbered around 40,000 infantry, 8,000 cavalry, and around 37 war elephants, faced extreme cold, hunger, and attacks from local tribes. Many soldiers and animals perished during the crossing. By the time Hannibal descended into northern Italy, his force had been severely diminished. Nevertheless, the arrival of his army on Italian soil struck fear into the heart of Rome. Once in Italy, Hannibal won a series of stunning victories over Roman forces, often against overwhelming odds. Hannibal's first major victory came at the Trebia River, 218 BCE. Using clever tactics, he lured the Roman forces into a trap and defeated them decisively. The following year, Hannibal executed one of the largest ambushes in military history. At Lake Trasimene, 217 BCE, he trapped a Roman army between the lake and the hills. The Romans were caught off guard, and his forces annihilated the Roman army, killing or capturing thousands of soldiers. Hannibal's greatest victory came at the Battle of Cannae, 216 BCE, one of the most famous battles in military history. Faced with a Roman army twice the size of his own, Hannibal employed a brilliant double envelopment strategy. Watch Part 2 for Hannibal's legacy and his eventual exile. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're interested in such historical figures.